How to guarantee a life of unending misery. Here is a guaranteed step-by-step plan to ensure a life of loneliness and unhappiness. Step 1 is to spend as much time on social media as you can. Video sites like TikTok, Reels, and YouTube Shorts are ideal. When you spend all day watching videos online, a few things will happen. One is you'll be tricking yourself into thinking you're actually being social with real people. When you spend all day watching videos online, particularly with people that are just looking at the camera and talking, it actually feels like subconsciously like you're having a real conversation. So your subconscious is tricked into thinking that you're being social. But because it's a trick, you think you're being social while your actual social skills are getting worse and worse and worse. Kind of like being hypnotized into thinking you're doing calisthenics, but you're actually just lying on the floor, turning into a puddle of sludge. And because you're letting the algorithm do your thinking for you, you're presented with the most attractive people online. So you distort your view, your beliefs about the actual people that you'll meet out in the real world. And because many people on social media will lie through their teeth just to get more views, you'll be presented with a false view of how the world really works. So if you ever do build up the courage to leave your house and actually talk to people, you'll be very disappointed with how the world actually works. The people out in the real world will not only be much less attractive than the people you see on social media, but you will have absolutely horrific social skills. You might even walk up to people and expect them to do all the talking and do all the thinking, because that's what happens on social media. And once this happens a few times, you'll start to feel cheated. You might even develop a fantasy or strengthen an existing fantasy of how the world is supposed to work. You might even have this belief that says all you need to do is show up and the world will deliver gorgeous people to you and they'll do all the talking and all the thinking. After all, that's what happens on social media. All you need to do is click a few buttons and get a steady stream of attractive people looking at you and talking and making you feel important. Or at least that's what it seems like. Of course, if you actually want a life that doesn't suck, you'll have to work on your social skills. Yes, I know, life is supposed to be easy and not require any work or any risk. You're just supposed to show up and get all the good stuff. And all the people out in the world are not nearly as gorgeous as the people you'll meet on social media. But if you want to create a real life with real people and real conversations and not an unfulfilling fantasy, then the path forward is clear.